The Miami Heat are making their postseason plans, but let's be clear, they're struggling mightily right now. With a visit to the Washington Wizards looming, the Heat have lost 10 out of their last 13 games. Their most recent setback was a disappointing 128-114 home defeat to the Toronto Raptors, a team that has now swept Miami this season, going 4-0 against them. This alarming stretch has left the Heat sitting precariously in 10th place in the Eastern Conference, clinging to a play-in position with just 2 games remaining in the regular season. Coach Erik Spoelstra, the architect behind Miami's championships in 2012 and 2013, is at a loss for answers. He described the current situation as sobering and humbling, a stark contrast to the expectations that typically accompany this franchise. The team's struggles have raised serious questions about their readiness for the playoffs, as Spoelstra candidly admitted, "I don't have answers right now." What's troubling is that defense, historically a hallmark of Spoelstra's teams, is the Achilles heel of this current roster. During this dismal 3-10 stretch, the Heat managed to snag just 1 victory against the Wizards, who currently hold the worst record in the league at 17-63. However, even in that win, the defensive effort was lackluster. Miami edged Washington 152-136, a scoreline that speaks volumes about their inability to stop opponents from scoring. Spoelstra highlighted the gravity of the situation, stating, 3 weeks of really poor defensive games are overwhelming what we've done the rest of the season. To put it into perspective, the Heat have plummeted to 22nd in the league for points allowed, giving up an average of 118.5 per game. It's a stark reminder that while Miami has had moments of brilliance, their inability to commit to defensive fundamentals night in and night out has cost them dearly. Now, they're facing a Wizards team that is also mired in struggle, sitting 29th in the league for points allowed at 124.7 and 25th in offensive efficiency with 112.9 points per game. Washington enters this game on an 8-game losing streak, with only Utah having a longer active skid at 10 games. Their overall record reflects a team that has lost 24 of its last 25 games, a dismal reality that must be weighing heavily on both players and fans alike. Adding to the Wizards' woes, they might be without promising rookie Alex Sarr, who has been a bright spot in an otherwise bleak season. Coach Brian Keefe indicated that Sarr is unlikely to return due to a toe injury, further complicating their already diminished lineup. With 10 players on the injured list, it's clear that the Wizards are essentially playing the season out in hopes of landing a favorable spot in the upcoming NBA draft lottery. Yet, in the face of adversity, Tyler Herro remains optimistic as the team prepares for Friday's matchup. When asked about the game, he confidently stated, "We should be able to win." Herro emphasized the need for the team to stay the course and continue fighting, signaling a commitment to resilience that is essential during this turbulent time. Spoelstra's strategy has been under scrutiny, but Herro is convinced that the coach is exploring all options to reinvigorate the squad. "We've tried a lot of things to break the slump," he said, displaying faith in Spoelstra's ability to navigate the team back to form. As the Heat gear up to face the Wizards, the underlying tension is palpable. The stakes are high, and while Miami has already clinched a berth in the play-in round, the path ahead is littered with challenges. Fans are rightfully concerned and frustrated, and it's crucial for the team to not only secure wins, but also rediscover the defensive identity that had been lost in the shuffle. This game against Washington is more than just a matchup against a struggling opponent. It's an opportunity for the Heat to reestablish their credibility as they head into the postseason. The Heat must not overlook the Wizards, regardless of their record. Miami needs to approach this game with urgency and the tenacity that has defined their franchise in the past. As we look ahead, the question remains, can the Heat turn this ship around in time? Can they find a way to channel their frustrations into a focused and fierce performance? The answers lie in their execution on the court, and as fans, we must hold them accountable. Let's stay vigilant and hope the Heat rise to the challenge. Subscribe and comment below with your thoughts on how Miami can regain its form as we inch closer to the playoffs.